Hey, what's up, guys? So I had a few requests for my Chaos Relinquished deck that I was playing a while back, and never really got around to it, but I finally got around to it. So if you guys want to play, an interesting deck, I'm not sure if I would consider this meta. It is kind of like Trapless, but I do think that it's an okay deck, and it's not like tier 1 by all means, but it's definitely not bad at all. But yeah, let's get right into it, and I'll explain some of my choices as I go along. So first off, you gotta put the Blackluster and the Chaos and the Dark-Arm. Those are pretty much all the Chaos monsters that most Chaos players would play. Some don't like to play Dark-Arm, but yeah, unfortunately Chaos Lords aren't one. It's kind of hard to make a Chaosy deck. I mean, you could play Dimensional Alchemist and recycle him, but yeah. Next up, I played 2 Djinn Releaser of Rituals. Now this card is pretty awesome. This is the card I like to use when I go for my Relinquish. So this card's effect is, well, it's used for the ritual summon of the ritual monster. As long as the ritual monster is face up on the field, your opponent cannot special summon. So that's pretty awesome. So this card is what has the effect. So what I'm saying is you cannot Veiler Relinquish and still be able to special summon. So if your opponent tries to like Veiler you and you attack them and they try to drop a Gorz, they actually can't do that because it's part of the Djinn Releaser's of Rituals effect. So I think that is a pretty cool aspect to Djinn. This card pretty wrecks games, and also it's got 2,000 defense. But also, if that wasn't enough icing on the cake, it's also got 2,000 defense. So 2,000 defense to a great target, and your opponent can't special summon. That's pretty awesome. And what's even better is you can, when you ritual summon, you can banish it from the graveyard as one of the required monsters. So that's pretty awesome. You don't even have to tribute anything from your hand or from the field. You can just tribute this when it's in the graveyard. So I think that is pretty cool. So yeah, this is kind of like the key card on the deck. I just feel like 2 is enough because you can search it out with Sangan, and you can also just tour guide right into it. So I feel like 2 is enough for it because it is it requires Relinquish pretty much, and you have to have the Relinquish spell, the Black Illusion Ritual. And then I play 3 Veilers because it's Chaos deck. Then I play Gorz and triple Manju of the 10,000 hands, and this card is also a light. I thought about putting Honest in here, but I mean my only targets were pretty much Manju plus Thunder King. I guess technically Raikou, but when is Raikou ever on the offensive of attacking? Sometimes you get that 200 in, but realistically it's not going to happen too often. So yeah, then I'm playing 3 Manju. This card searches the ritual monster or the ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. So that can either add Relinquished or the Black Illusion Ritual. So he's a pretty good card. He's like the Stratos, I guess, if you want to call it, the deck. But he doesn't get his effect when he's special summoned. So he's not as good as Stratos. But he gets his effect when he's also flip summoned. But that's not a flip effect. That has to be flip summoned. So if you set this card, they attack into it, you don't get to add. Next up, I play Triple Maxi because I want to make it, Trapless, because I basically wanted to run double MST. At one point, I was running triple MST. You could opt to go triple MST, even throw Night Beams. But with Effect Veiler, Effect Veiler really hurts Relinquish. It makes Relinquish very sad. But yeah, triple Maxi, just because you can draw into so many good cards in Chaos where you can just drop so many monsters to where even if they're warning you, you can just go for game. Next up, I play 1 Raikou. I just like it because it's a light, and sometimes you have a weird hand. Milling this is okay. Milling a lot of the stuff in the deck is okay. Milling Relinquish is fine because you can use Preparation of Rites. So you can, you mill. If you mill the ritual spell with Raikou. With Preparation of Rites, you get to add the ritual monster from your deck to your hand, and then you get to add 1 ritual spell from your graveyard if you'd like to. It's an optional effect. It's not mandatory, but yeah, it's still just a plus, kind of. And next up, Sangan, because it's Sangan, it searches out pretty much whatever you need to search out. You can search out for this guy, which is really key in the deck. And then triple Thunder King, because Thunder King's pretty good. He protects himself. You could run traps for sure if you wanted to, edit this deck. By all means, edit this deck. It's not really a high tier deck, and there's probably some rooms for improvement on the deck. But yeah, I feel like Thunder King protects itself pretty well against most decks, anyways, just by him being 1900 and when everything's special summon, no. And then we got 2 tour guides. Tour guide was at 3, but yeah, tour guide is amazing to get Djinn because you can overlay. I actually like going for number 17 most of the time. So you go to tour guide, you go for number 17, you detach this, and then you go for the Relinquished with the Djinn, and then you'll be good to go. Next up, I play 2 Tragodia. I like Tragodia. I mean, you could opt to play Night Assailant because when you steal things with Night Assailant, you do get Night Assailant's effect. You can add back a Raikou, but that was the only other target I had for Night Assailant to really get back. But yeah, I think Tragodia is just pretty solid card all around. Just if you have like a strange hand, this deck, sometimes you just don't have any playable stuff, and Trigger helps out with that. Then I play 3 Relinquished because it is a Relinquished deck. No surprise, really. But yeah, he's pretty good because you can just take a monster. If you guys are unfamiliar with him, I'll just scroll down. I'll leave it on the screen for like 2 more seconds, and if you want, you can pause the screen, and then because his effect is really long. But the thing is, when he has a monster equipped, both players take the battle damage, which is pretty awesome. I thought they always took the battle damage with Relinquish, but only when it is equipped. I found that out the hard way. But yeah, Relinquish pretty good because if they try to like attack into you when you already have one of their monsters equipped, they take the damage as well. Keep in mind, you can also take face down monsters. Although you won't be gaining any attack or defense, it's still good to take people's monsters because it's awesome to be mean. Next up, Allure of Darkness, because there's tons of darks in here. And I only play 2 Black Illusion Rituals because you have 3 Manjis to search it out for, and sometimes I don't like to have multiples Black Illusion Ritual because if I really need to, I can Preparation Rites on another one that I've already used, and then it just works out better for me. Then I play the Trinity, like Dark Hole Reborn, Dark Hole Heavy Reborn, and then play double Space Typhoon because I like to get my Relinquished in as much as I can. Keep in mind, they do not warning Relinquish to summon, they warning Black Illusion Ritual. So you activate this and they warning, and it's like, it's cool, I still have a Relinquish and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then double Duality because like this card is really important. Like opening with this card is kind of key in the deck. Like opening with this first turn, because you don't want a first turn Relinquish. Don't ever do that because there's nothing to take and it has 0/0. And then lastly, we got 3 Preparation Rites. I think this card is pretty good because adding the ritual is optional from the graveyard, but yeah, it just allows you to add a Relinquish to your hand. So it's pretty decent. It's 1 level 7 or lower. Someone else like, you can't use Preparation Rites for Relinquished. And I'm like, why? It's 7 or lower. Relinquish is 7 or lower. He's level 1. As far as the extra deck, you don't really need anything except for I really suggest you to run this card. Because it allows you to go for Tour Guide into this, into detach this, into boost this guy up by 500, and then just Relinquished. Sometimes you can OTK in this deck. It's a Chaos deck. Chaos decks can usually OTK. Like you can, if you can drop like a number 17, and then drop like a Dark Arm, Relinquish, take their huge monster, and just bam, and go for game. Especially when Relinquish has the effect where your opponent can't special summon, it can get pretty nasty. But I'll just mouse over these real quick. For the Missing Run, I've made that before a long time ago. I actually haven't played this deck in a while. I played it like maybe like 1 or 2 games. I was trying it out before when Torgay was at 3. I really did like it when Torgay was at 3 because this card is kind of key. It really just helps out. Torgay 2, it doesn't like hurt the deck to where it's not playable, but I do miss Torgay at 3. Well, I miss Torgay at 3 anyways. It's not just for this deck. But yeah, I definitely do suggest you guys to put in, or just something that allows you to just detach 1, because it is kind of important when you go Torgay into this to be able to detach it immediately if you do have the options for it. But like I said, this deck, it's not meant to be like a tier 1 deck. If there is any room for improvements, I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. Maybe I'll update this deck later on and play some more games with it, because as of now, I just think that most of the decks are too fast. By the time you have the ability to take a monster, your opponent has already made such a big field where they're like, it's called Shockmaster, no effects. And then you're like, well, I can't take your Shockmaster now, can't I? But yeah, that's been the deck profile that a few of you guys did request a while back ago, and I said I'd upload it, but then I kind of played Halo, and I'm sorry. But hey, it's here now, right? But anyways, thanks for watching. Asian Eyes signing out.